Good evening, East Alabama. Welcome into the locker room. I'm Namath Pitts. We welcome you in on this Tuesday afternoon. I hope you all had a great holiday weekend. Hope you had a great Memorial Day. Never forget the real reason that we do have freedom here in the United States of America, and it's due to people in our armed services who are putting their life on the line each and every day. With that being said, unfortunately, we do see those troops who unfortunately lose their life at battle. So may we never forget the ones that have put their life on the line in the past and the ones that are still doing that currently. So I hope that you did celebrate Memorial Day for the right reason, and it wasn't just another day to sit out on the lake or sit by the pool. I hope you took my advice from Friday. I hope you didn't do anything dumb with boats or fireworks. But other than that, we have got a great week in store this week. We are going to start our top 10 moments from the 2023-2024 school year athletically. In these moments, in order to qualify for a top 10 moment, I had to have personally videoed highlights of that. So if I didn't have highlights of that moment, then it probably isn't top 10 because I don't have the highlights. But if it's a moment that I shot highlights of, then it's top 10. So these are Namath's top 10 moments that I personally videoed from this past school year. Now, we've got 10, 9, 8, and 7 today. Tomorrow will be 6, 5, and 4. And then on Thursday, so our show is 3 days for the months of May, June, and July. And this week, our shows will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, and again, Thursday will be our top 3, which will be 3, 2, and 1. So we have got a great week in store for you guys as well. Hey, don't forget East Alabama Now News is every night at 6:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, not on the weekend. And of course, Mike Stedham and Katie Edwards have your local news. John Holder's back from SeaWorld and wherever else he went, Universal. And he is excited to be back in the weather room, get us up to date. We had some stormy weather this past weekend. I don't know how things are looking this week. I'm hoping it's looking pretty good, but John Holder can tell us more. And then I will have our sports tonight and the rest of the week and every week. I don't know why I say that like I'm out, but I will be taking Monday off. John will be filling in for me on Monday of next week. I'll be at the beach coming back, but needless to say, thankful for all of you that make this possible, for your support. Don't forget, All-Stars are starting next week. So, T-ball actually starts Friday, but next week will be the USSSA tournament. So, parents, if you're at a game and I can't get highlights of that specific game, you can send us highlights. All you have to do is message our Facebook page or send us an email at eansports23@gmail.com, and we will use those highlights. I will be out there next week every night getting highlights of the USSSA All-Star tournament, but I can't cover every age group. You know, I can maybe go cover 12U, but then I can't cover 10U or 8U. Maybe I cover 10U, then I can't cover 8U, 12U. So we could use help. And so we're looking forward to next week. And, of course, just summer workouts getting started as well next week. We'll have more on that in a couple weeks. And just getting the summer going. Trying to give you guys the most up-to-date, latest information here in East Alabama. Hey, I'll tell you what, we're starting our top 10, and I could not be more excited. We're going to show you 3 of my favorite moments from this past fall and 1 moment from this past spring. So, a couple youth football highlights today that got in my top 10. Some good games from back before Christmas, in case you forgot. We've got soccer. We're going to see baseball this week. Going to see volleyball this week. Going to see wrestling this week. Going to see basketball this week. Going to have some good top 10 moments that we shot here at East Alabama Now. As always, I want to say thank you to Nathan and Ashley Gober, my bosses, for all they do behind the scenes that you don't see. Truly, East Alabama Now is a product because of them. Not anything I do necessarily, but strictly their vision that we're just blessed to live out each and every day. So really thankful to them for all they do, and want to make sure that we continue to recognize them, because really East Alabama Now is here because of them and their hard work. So, hey, let's get into our top 10 moments. Let's start with number 10. Our number 10 moment from my 2023-2024 school year was a youth football game. It was a championship game, and it featured the Ohatchee Juniors versus the Weaver Juniors. Now, this game took place at Alexandria back this past fall. There's the Ohatchee Indians right there. So coming in at number 10 is the Ohatchee Juniors win against the Weaver Juniors. Weaver was on offense. Jayshon Burrows with the quarterback keeper around the far side. He would fumble the ball, and Cannon Tittle would cover the ball for the Indians. Ohatchee on offense. Henry Screws would hand it off to Hunter Cannell, who rushes up the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown Indians. I'm sure y'all remember this. Hunter Cannell was one incredible player this past fall. Hunter Cannell up the middle again, and the conversion is good for the Indians. Back on offense for the Indians, Henry Screws looks to toss it, but there is not anyone there, and it would be a fumble that would be covered by the Bearcats of Weaver. Here's the Ohatchee Junior cheerleaders back this past fall supporting their juniors who would bring home a championship to Ohatchee. And then you had, of course, the Weaver Junior cheerleaders as well, doing a great job supporting their team. Jay-Sean Burrows was a great player for the Bearcats this past fall and is going to develop into a really good player. I think he's going to do some special things. Certainly Weaver, athletic, fast, skillful, but Ohatchee just absolutely fundamentally sound team from top to bottom. And that's what gave them the championship. Here we go. Henry Screws hands it to Hunter Cannell. Hunter Cannell's going to take it around the far side, fighting through things. A couple different defenders. He's going to get a first down for the Indians. This time it'd be a direct snap to Hunter Cannell as he scores another touchdown for the Indians. You see Hunter Cannell right there. And then another direct snap to Cannell. He takes it in for the conversion. And it ended up being a cut the scoreboard off win for Ohatchee as Dustin Screws' team won big. And that was my number 10 moment from this past year when they got the big win over Weaver. Everybody talked about Weaver this, Weaver that, which they were a good team, by the way. Jay-Sean Burrows, great player. And they had a lot of other good players as well. But everybody talked about how they thought Weaver was the best team. Weaver was going to win. Ohatchee shut the scoreboard off in a championship game. A lot of talented guys that played for this Ohatchee team. You've seen Hunter Cannell in the highlights. Hunter Cannell was one of the best players we had in Calhoun County last year in youth football in any classification or in any school, like whether it was big school, small school. But not just when you look at this juniors team, not just them two though as well. I look at other guys that were impact players for them. Hunter Cannell, obviously we mentioned. Henry Screws, quarterback for them, was really good. Cannon Tittle, those were a couple guys. Shaw Mange. So they had a lot of talented players. But those were the ones that I certainly remember from the Ohatchee Juniors team. And, of course, the celebration afterwards, after Ohatchee brought home that championship. You see them right there getting that championship. And, again, Northeast Alabama Youth Athletics, Chris Martorello and them do a great job with that. We are just so thankful for all the coverage we got to give them this past fall and look forward to continuing that partnership this fall and just continuing to cover Northeast Alabama Youth Athletics in a way unlike anyone else has ever done before. All right, so to start our top 10, number 10 is the Ohatchee Juniors win over Weaver. Hey, when we come back, though, we're going to have number 9 and number 8, more youth football, little soccer coming up, too. Top 10, number 10's gone. Time for 9 and 8. We'll be right back.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite. For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Welcome back into the locker room on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm Namath Pitts. We are doing our top 10 countdown from this past school year. We have now got number 10 out of the way, which featured the Ohatchee Juniors win over the Weaver Juniors. Our number 9 moment from this past season was more youth football, but it featured Coach Hansen and the Piedmont Bulldogs seniors team, who ended up being the small school senior champions. So number 9, Piedmont Bulldogs, Ohatchee Juniors. Bit of a rivalry. Let's go back out to Alexandria, where was the host school, for the seniors championship game right there. And you see them right there. There's the captains, Piedmont and Ohatchee seniors meeting for the coin toss. Ohatchee's on offense. Colby Parton looking deep. His pass is intercepted by Mitchell Hansen of the Piedmont Bulldogs. Now, with that being said, Piedmont now on offense. Bordy Phillips is going to take it around the far side. Going to break one tackle. Going to cut it back inside. Broke two ankles. Well, not on the NBA court, but he broke their ankles. He's still going. Boom! Broke another one. Touchdown, Piedmont. Bordy Phillips would go all the way, and he broke another one there at the end. All right, this time Trevin Holly's going to throw a quick screen pass to Bordy Phillips. This guy right here is going to be a special player. He takes this one into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is good for the Bulldogs. Just as good as the football team is. The cheerleaders are pretty good too. You see them right here cheering on their senior Bulldogs, looking to bring home a championship, which they would end up doing, by the way. We're going to get back to the action here in just a minute. Colby Parton in at quarterback for the Indians. He's going to take the quarterback keeper around the far side. Going to get a nice gain for the Indians. And he's a bruiser, by the way, at quarterback. This time, Jace Henderson's going to take it around the far side. Jace Henderson broke one tackle. Going to break two, cut it back inside, and he's going to get a nice pickup for the Indians. Colby Parton this time looking to pass it deep. His pass almost intercepted by Bordy Phillips, but it would be incomplete. All right, here's the Ohatchee senior cheerleaders cheering on their Indians, who were trailing at this point, but we're trying to get back and make it close. Coach Bruner did a great job for the Indians this past season. Coach Hansen did a great job for Piedmont as well. Two great coaches going head-to-head. Number 9 on our East Alabama Locker Room top 10. Right here's Trevin Holly with the quarterback keeper. He's going to cut back to the near side and has a great run. Would be hit. Going to end up fumbling the ball, but Piedmont would recover it. All right, this time, though, a bad snap by Piedmont. Trevin Holly, though, is going to find a way to make something out of nothing, literally. Took a bad snap and turned it into a nice gain for Piedmont. Trevin Holly this time around the far side again. Another good pickup for the Bulldogs before being pushed out of bounds. Right here, we have Colby Parton with the quarterback keeper. He's just going to go up the middle, going to get a couple for the Indians. Colby Parton this time going to try to go up the middle again. Ultimately, though, would be pulled outside, but still picks up a good gain for the Indians. This time, Colby Parton connects with Braxton Williams on a long third down to give Ohatchee a better opportunity on fourth down. Colby Parton goes up the middle for a couple, maybe one or two. Colby Parton tries up the middle again right here, but ultimately would be stopped. This time, Trevin Holly's going to hand off to Bordy Phillips. Coming around the near side. Oh, look at that step arm, baby. Big gain for Bordy Phillips right there. And right here, Trevin Holly with another quarterback keeper. And he's going to be stopped right there. This time, Holly's going to call his number again. He's going to take it around the far side. Going to get a positive gain for the Bulldogs. He catches the bad snap right here. Holly carries it up the middle. And then right here, Holly's going to hand it off to Isaiah Pinto. And that is a bruiser up the middle for a touchdown, Bulldogs. Isaiah Pinto takes it up the middle. Comes from a great family, by the way. A lot of success. Right here, Holly again up the middle. Holly this time going to throw a quick screen pass to Bordy Phillips, who catches it and runs it in for the conversion. By the way, the play before for Holly was a touchdown. Late in the game, Ohatchee would be stopped on fourth down, and the Piedmont Bulldogs would bring home the small school senior championship under Coach Hansen. And with that being said, I've been singing, "We are the champions, my friend." Well, here's the Piedmont Bulldogs celebrating their championship after winning the senior championship over the Ohatchee Indians. You see them right there celebrating. Special moment for those young kids, a moment that they will truly never forget. And you got to look at the success of Piedmont. Now, obviously, Steve Smith's gone. Jonathan Miller, though, very great coach, a lot of winning football. He's got some really good young talent coming up at Piedmont, but these younger guys look just as good. So whoever has Bordy Phillips, whether it's Piedmont or somebody else in a couple of years, that is a name that I'm going to tell you right now, people are going to remember, because that guy is going to be something special. All right, so number 10 was the Ohatchee Juniors win over Weaver. Number 9 was the Piedmont Seniors win over Ohatchee. And what is number 8? Well, we're going to stay on the football field, but we're going to shift to a different sport, soccer. One of the greatest storylines this season was the revenge tour for the Donahoe Falcons lady soccer team. They had a lot of great moments this season. Number 8 for me was their playoff win at home, which would end up being the last home game ever for the great Aaron Turley. Would be the last home game ever for the great Zoe Christopher. It would be the last home game ever for the great Rory Catherine Parks. So, I was there for the first round of the playoffs. I do feel like this was some of my best camera work of the season, by the way. So, number 8. Here we go. Donahoe hosting the first round of the state playoffs. Coach Tim Melton and his captains. Donahoe getting ready to take the field for what would end up being their final game at home this past season. All right, Altamont on offense. Soraya Honeycutt is going to attempt a long kick. Laura Lee Church, though, would stop it. Good stop by Laura Lee Church. Then Soraya Honeycutt again would end up with the ball. Wakefield's going to kick it over. Honeycutt's going to get it. Attempts another long kick. This one goes off the top of the pole. Oh, Laura Lee Church gets there just in time to get the stop. All right, right here, Donahoe going to push it up. Claire Nichols is going to end up with the ball. Right here, you see Claire Nichols getting the pass from her teammate, and she's going to attempt the kick, and Laura Lee Church would stop it. All right, lock in with me right here. Here we go. Donahoe on offense, Anna Kate Wallace. Goal! She's a pretty great player, by the way. Going to UAH. Still got one more season left of high school eligibility. She'll be a senior, but she's going to UAH. How about Anna Kate Wallace? How about Lauren Wigley? Goal! Yep. I don't do it as good as the professionals, but I know Lauren Wigley had a great goal right there. That was one of the best kicks I saw all season long. Now, how many games did I actually see in person? One, but that's not the point. All right, here we go. Sam Wakefield fighting for the ball right here. She's a bruiser. Took a couple stitches off the head in the state championship game. Look at her. She's out here playing football with these ladies. They ain't on the same level as her. Altamont going to kick it out of bounds, though, to prevent Erin Turley from having a shot. Erin Turley would overkick the net here. All right, Erin Turley, though, right here with a beautiful assist to Anna Kate Wallace. That's the state record holder for assist. Anna Kate Wallace off the goalie, Zoe Christopher. In the middle of the pole, guys. Goal! I mean, I wish I could show that again. Right in the middle of the poles. 2 feet in between. And she kicks it in. Zoe Christopher had a great career for the Donahoe Falcons. Erin Turley right here looking for a goal. But Eliza Riley would stop it and get the save for Altamont. Kate Lowe this time for the Altamont. For Altamont, not the Altamont, but for Altamont. But her kick would be stopped by Laura Lee Church. All right, Soraya Honeycutt kicks an assist inside to Abby Sellers. Oh, great stop by Laura Lee Church. That's 2 ones right there that I thought Altamont could have got in, that Church made a stop. Let's go to halftime. Donahoe leads 3-0. You see Coach Tim Mountain right there talking to his team at halftime. We enjoyed getting to cover the Falcons. Still need that jersey you've been talking about, Coach. All right, here we go. Rory Catherine Parks is going to throw it into Anna Kate Wallace. Donahoe and Altamont are fighting for possession. Zoe Christopher tries to kick it in, but it would be stopped by Eliza Riley. This time, Rory Catherine Parks and Claire Nichols fighting for possession. Nichols is going to end up getting it inside to Honeycutt. Right here. See Honeycutt now. Going to attempt the goal. Goes a little outside. Laura Lee Church stops it. Now let's go down the far end. Erin Turley going to kick it in. Donahoe Parks back to Turley. We're going to try to move the ball around a little bit. Christopher in on it. Back to Parks. She's going to kick it inside. Donahoe's going to attempt the kick, but it is stopped by Eliza Riley. Anna Kate Wallace. Look at this. Breaking ankles out there, AK. The shot wouldn't go in, but that shows talent right there. That shows her impressive abilities. Right here, Chloe Melton, only a freshman. Going to be a great player for the Falcons, by the way. Passes it in for Donahoe. And then Altamont is eventually just going to kick the ball away. Honeycutt's up there, though, looking to get one going. Can't get it past Laura Lee Church. She had a great game for the Falcons, especially in the first half. And ultimately, Donahoe celebrates after winning the first round of state playoffs and advancing to the second round, where they would then beat Westminster Oak Mountain. After advancing past the second round, they would go to the third round, where they would then beat Madison Academy and then make it to the finals, where unfortunately they would fall to St. James. But great season for Coach Melton's team. And man, Erin Turley will forever be remembered for her success at Donahoe. Absolutely phenomenal soccer player, even better person. Zoe Christopher will be remembered for the way she contributed to the success of Donahoe. Great soccer player, even better person. And then Rory Catherine Parks, great defender for Donahoe. Again, going to be one of the better defenders that they've lost for sure. But again, even better person that is going to do great things in life. All right, so number 10, 9, and 8 are done. When we come back, it's number 7. And it features, talking about Sam Wakefield being a bruiser, this next guy we're going to talk about, a running back, he's a bruiser, and he's going to be hard to stop. Matter of fact, he was in a weightlifting competition recently. He's looking to break national records. He's a sixth grader, about to be in seventh grade. We have more on him in just a minute.
We're able to connect faster than ever through technology. Maybe you've noticed that real connection is hard to come by. Parker Memorial Baptist Church offers you a place to connect, a place to learn more about Jesus and the difference He can make in your life, a place to build relationships with like-minded believers, or maybe discover what it means to be a follower of Jesus Christ, a place to use the gifts and talents God has given you, a place where we love God and we love you. Parker Memorial Baptist Church, 1205 Quintard Avenue, Anniston. Visit our website for details.
Tuesday afternoon here in East Alabama. This is the Locker Room. I'm Namath Pitts. Today we're doing our top 10 countdown from this past school year. We've already done 10, 9, and 8, so now we get to number 7. Number 10 was the Ohatchee Juniors win over the Weaver Bearcats Juniors. Our number 9 was the Piedmont Seniors win over the Ohatchee Seniors. Number 8 was the Donahoe Lady Falcons win over Altamont in the first round of the state playoffs. Number 7, we go back to Northeast Alabama Youth Athletics Youth Football Championship games. Everybody remembers Bruner. The guy was arguably one of the best players we saw in youth football this past season. So with that being said, let's go out to Alexandria. Here's the Anniston Bulldogs and Alexandria Valley Cubs. Coin toss. The first half was a defensive battle until the final drive. Here's Anniston on offense. King Pruitt's pass is completed to Jordan Dupree. Marion Moore this time is going to take the handoff, but he's not going to have anywhere to go. The Alexandria defense swarms him. Alexandria is now on offense. Ashton Bruner is going to take one tackle and break it, but he can't escape the next as Anniston stops him after a pickup of a few. Again, we've been talking cheerleading action. Here's the Alexandria senior cheerleaders. And how about this? Getting some airtime right here. Oh, I got to be quiet. You can hear them. Go Cubs, go. That's right there. Shiva's car back in the action right here for Alexandria. Steps up into the pocket, throws downfield to King Pruitt. Last play of the drive. Looks like he stopped. He breaks the tackle. He won't be stopped. Touchdown, Anniston Bulldogs. Last play of the half. They score. The 2-point conversion attempt, though, would be incomplete as the pass would be broken up. Anniston leads 6-0 at halftime. But the second half would be all Alexandria. Here's Ashton Bruner right up the middle, basically untouched. Touchdown, Alexandria. Ashton Bruner. Here's Weston Peanut Haynes. The PAT attempt is good. And then how about the celebration from Peanut Haynes? Here's the Anniston senior cheerleaders trying to cheer on their squad, or their team, I should say, who now trails 8-6 to Alexandria. Again, Anniston would be outscored 24-6 in the second half. Let's pick back up more Alexandria. Ashton Bruner. We're going to talk about him a lot. Here he is. He's going to take it around the far side. He's going to push his teammate down. Get out of my way. This guy's a big bruiser right here. You better not get in the way. I don't care if you're his teammate or not. Ashton Bruner right here with the big pickup. The drive would stall. Anniston on offense. King Pruitt's looking to pass down the field, but this would be broken up by Landon Godby. Great play by Landon Godby. King Pruitt this time, though, would connect with Ashton Curry, and this is going to get a first down, but the drive would stall. Alexandria back on offense. Ashton Bruner would score. We missed it, but Weston Peanut Haynes' PAT attempt would be good. He's 2 for 2. Anniston back on offense. King Pruitt's pass would be completed to Marion Moore for a pickup of a couple, but the drive would stall. Alexandria on offense late in the game, facing fourth down. Ashton Bruner is going to get the first down and move the chains to keep the clock ticking. Look at this. I don't know who they are, but we got some young Alexandria Valley Cubs on the sideline having some fun with some dancing right here. Oh, man, he got me. All right, back to the action. Ashton Bruner looking to keep the clock moving. He realizes he's got an open field. He cuts it up. Look at the celebration. Boop, touchdown, Valley Cubs. Ashton Bruner, Weston Peanut Haynes. PAT attempt is good. And the Alexandria Valley Cubs ultimately would bring home the senior championship. Coach Krill's team had a great season last year. Ashton Bruner is going to be a great player for Alexandria in the future. and comes from a great family as well. His brother had a great baseball season that brought home a state championship. You'll see that later on in our top 10 later this week. Comes from a great family again, and Alexandria have just got the best. Anniston has a lot of talent, though. Had a great season. King Pruitt, you saw in the highlights, had a lot of big plays for the Bulldogs. And so, but Alexandria got to celebrate that championship. You see them right here getting that trophy after bringing home the championship. And you just go out in the Alexandria community, and it's a winning community. This team right here certainly seems like a team that could put the pieces together and really create a great future for Coach Ginn and Alexandria. So today you've seen number 10, number 9, 8, and 7. Here's what you can expect tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do our number 6. We'll break into our top 5 with 5 and 4, which will set the page for Thursday, which will be our top 3 moments of the past school year. So what is number 6, 5, and 4 that you'll see tomorrow? Well, you got to come back to find out. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I will tell you, it involves a couple county championship games. So come back tomorrow to get more on that. Hey, I'm Namath Pitts. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you'll join me on East Alabama Now News tonight at 6:30 p.m.